Alright, so I think I got it figured out. That's a tricky one. I had to test a whole bunch of stuff, but what ended up being the issue, that this heater was not working, is twofold. The diesel filter over here was missing. There's no filter in there. So, dirt got in here, and then inside of the intake of the diesel pump, this is the intake here. Inside, right there in this little thing, there's a filter, just a tiny little filter that was completely clogged up. And it wasn't supplying enough diesel to the nozzle. That was the first issue. The second issue is the two igniters, and they're like spark plugs. They come really, really close at the front or inside, and they spark continuously to ignite the fuel. These were actually fully covered with soot, and so the sparks were really, really irregular, and I had to bend them a little bit to bring them closer to the nozzle and closer together, and that ended up working. That ended up fixing the issue. I had to test every single thing. There's quite a few safety mechanisms. This is the temperature too high sensor. This is the no temperature sensor. If there's no flame, this will turn off. It's opposite of this one up there. Then this one here is the photo cell to detect whether there's residual burning diesel before the machine even starts, and to make sure that there is a flame once it does start. Then these two are the sparklers, I call them, and the solenoid that turns on the pump. And you can't see it, maybe a little bit down here. This one here is the pressure regulator. That one had to be turned on as well, so that when enough pressure builds up, it goes through the fuel supply line into the nozzle and turns on. So I think I got her going. All I need to do now is I'm going to have to get a diesel filter for sure. I don't want to have that small, tiny little filter in the diesel pump clog up again. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to vent these fumes outside. But that's for another day. So I think we're good to go. I'm happy about it. Glad it worked out. $100. Not too bad.